Okay, well, I am back after a couple of days off. It was originally only going to be one day off, but it turned out that another project I was working on had got a fair bit more work to do to it, so I ended up taking the next day off from these as well to get that finished and rendered and uploaded. But I am glad I did take those couple of days off because the break didn't do me any harm. So we're about halfway through Mental Health Awareness Month now, which is apparently also Mental Health Awareness Week. I didn't realise there was a week in the month, or maybe the month isn't official, it's just a week. I don't know, but anyway, we're about halfway through the month. Or halfway through my month, because I started 4 days late. Stop talking and say something important. Okay, sorry. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on how things have been going so far, how I think it's all been. I actually have learned a lot about myself going through this month, including that I'm not nearly as over some of these things as I thought I was, because in making these videos I have actually dredged up feelings that I thought I was over, though in fact may have just been repressed and never actually dealt with. Or maybe I'm just overestimating my reactions to these things. Maybe I actually reacted completely normally to the stories I told in the Masks We Wear video. But it has also led me to doing more research into the conditions I suffer from, and other conditions as well that I don't. So I know more now than I did before, even on some of the things that I suffer from, and I am glad for that. All in all though, I am glad I've been making these videos because, well, it is highlighting where I do need to focus on confronting my issues, and really allowing me to get these things out is helping. A lot of these things, and a lot of the things that are going to be coming, I would find it very difficult to say to an actual person, but it is easier saying it to the camera, and I have learned that, and maybe it's something that I'll continue doing in the future, even if I don't actually post videos about it in the future. I think I may well still take to talking to a camera about it, even if it's just then to delete it, because it's helping it get from in my head to somewhere else so that I can look at it from the outside and actually look at where to tackle these things. I tell you what though, as I've said before, daily vloggers, geez, how do you do it? I didn't know how difficult it was to get videos out there every day. Of course, once I'd discovered that for myself, I was more willing to take breaks, as even that was really part of a information gathering exercise on the whole thing, you know, to find out how it is doing daily videos. Although to be fair, maybe it would be easier for me to do if it wasn't forcing me to focus on my mental health issues. Don't know. I may have to try it again in the future with just more general stuff. Although, as I say in the past, I'm not really sure of the appeal of a vlog, certainly not a daily one where most of the entries are, bugger all happened today. I am going to do some more videos soon on specific subjects, and follow-up videos for some of the subjects I've done before, because there are things about anxiety and OCD, etc. that I have missed. So I want to do follow-ups to just put a few more points about those out there. And I am trying to work up the courage to do a video which is quite possibly going to be one of the last ones on a subject which is very, very difficult for me to talk about. I have mentioned it to a few people before, and I have mentioned it on my main Twitter, but to actually talk about it in words is not easy, even to a camera, so I'm trying to build up the courage to do it, but if it doesn't happen, I apologise. But even while I'm sharing like this, some things are more difficult than even I've covered so far. And I tell you, that Masks We Wear one did leave me raw. So yeah, I'm afraid that's all I've really got today. I'm sorry it's a bit short and doesn't go into too much depth about anything, but like I say, there are more coming. Well, I am feeling cautiously optimistic about the rest of the day and the future at least of this month, so yeah, I'm going to go and take that on and see how things go. Cheers guys.